Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your magical moon message. This is the Peace Dealer. The moon is in Gemini, the sun is in Scorpio. I'm getting my mustache and beard back. I did the baby face last time, and shout out to Manolo. Shout out to my barber, Manolo Styles. He the goat, legend actually, true legend. And yeah, he said it's no longer summertime, and that made me think, might retire the baby face. I'm not a fan of a beard because I have to maintain the beard. But you know what? I did meet somebody who has a beard company, and he said this is the perfect time to start using his products. So let me know what you think, because I know it's always mixed. I don't rock my style for my mother, but my mother is vehemently against any facial hair. She wants me to perpetually be a baby face, but maybe it's because I'm perpetually her baby. So I would like a vote. Well, no, I don't want to vote because I think I know what the answer is going to be, but I just want to see y'all argue in the comments because I see that it's always mixed. Like, there's always some of you that like the baby face, and there's always some of you that like the beard. I think I might. I just like cutting all my hair off and looking 16. Like, I just like looking young. It is what it is. I don't mind a beard. This is the perfect time to learn how to actually maintain one. But fuck it. Moon is 8 houses away from the sun. It's very important to illustrate. We have not specifically kicked off the King Kong cycle between Gemini and Scorpio. The King Kongs triggered at the very end of Libra as they both shifted. So it's not entirely exactly an 8th house transit, but it is going to operate like one, especially in the sense where we're dealing with this enlightened or receptivity to enlightened transformation, thus facilitating true death. Okay? Delay magic. True death. It's the end. And congratulations, my friend. You made it a long way. See, in this process of apotheosis, as you awaken to your God self, your awakened self, you don't bring everything with you. The attitudes, behaviors, beliefs, the unconscious nature of your identity, certain things are shed, and for good, like a snake sheds their skin. The chrysalis or caterpillar does not keep its chrysalis. It sheds it to become a butterfly and changes its form completely. What the fuck is this? Jesus Christ. I just took a shower. Oh, that's what that is. Other than that, this is what you're going to really be seeing truly here, which is very revealing once again, because the nature of this manifestation of your multidimensional supernatural being incorporated at a quantum level, millions, if not trillions, of activation and transformation at a deeply cellular level that takes place more psychologically, in a sense where you might only feel the vibe. You have to really be mindful of this, because as this is going on deep within you, you are having to respond to external stimuli in your immediate environment and collective events that influence everyone in the world as well as you, like mandates and laws. And you may be so busy dealing with that, it may distract you to this transformation happening within. This is why, certain people say you can't work a dead-end job you don't like for 6-8 hours, making someone else's dream come true, and then come back home and invest less than an hour for you and God. I'm not even going to say you and your dreams, because May God's will be done on earth, right? Not yours. We're out here to really be that expression of this collective body so that by putting down our own ego desire, we can be the conduit and channel. That's what it means to be Christ-like and spirit-filled. Not that you won't get what you want, but in putting heaven first, that's what you want. But don't allow me to say that, because that's something that everyone comes to on their own, right? Regardless, this time that you're putting in to cultivate your spirit, hence your spirituality, is going to pay off relative to those who put in the work versus those who put in, nickels and crumbs. You're going to get nickels and crumbs back. Now, if any of you want to donate to this starving, thirsty African child just a little crumb of pussy, you can dial in 1-800-CRUMB-CRUMB. Once again, that's 1-800-CRUMB-CRUMB. You'd be doing a very good service. Starving, thirsty African children like this don't really have amenities and access to poontang like many other first world citizens. And if you would be so kind, you could even DM it. Other than that, rant aside, because that was a small sponsor from the 1-800-CRUMB-CRUMB community. They made me do this. Other than that, you're taking this very subatomic. That's why it might be difficult for many people to even acknowledge that supernatural abilities are activating within you, because science lied to you and Hollywood trolled the shit out of you. Hollywood didn't lie to you, but Hollywood trolled you and presented a fantasy-esque picture of what superpower awakenings look like. If you're not Pluto and Sag, because Pluto and Sagittarius is the chronicle generation, their power awakening is going to be like the movies. Everyone else before them, you're not going to see it. It's going to be very subtle and purely psychological. And that being said, that means if you're born after 95, you actually have an anime awakening moment. You probably had it earlier, like in your teens. Normally, puberty is where you awaken it, 18 or 21, and then if not, Saturn return. But anyone born earlier than that, it's not going to be so dramatic. And, like I said, Hollywood trolled you and gave you this idea that it's supposed to be earth-shaking and monumental. But what God teaches you, what Goddess teaches you, is that the divine is in the little things. It's in those small, minute synchronicities you don't really pay attention to or might glance at. It's in the way that you open the door for somebody when they actually need it, or help someone when they actually need it. Kindness, patience, chastity, temperance. So that being said, a transit like this is going to shock the bejesus out of you now that you are facilitating enlightened quality to change your mind towards being aware of this transformation relative to, in a social environment, other people who you're connecting with. Because after Scorpio season, it's the 4 God signs: Sag, Cap, Aqua, Pisces. And the nature of this evolution will be more than seen. You're ascending Sagittarius into self-realization, Capricorn to greater knowledge, Saturn and Aqua, so that you can experience the full, complete divinity and mastery of your supernatural abilities. That's the next 5 months. This is where you're going to actually, through Sagittarius, see a whole year's worth of evolution. But if you didn't see it before, it was impossible. You can't see yourselves without a telescope. And so, a lot of you may not have realized that you have been evolving exponentially until now. All Scorpio season will show you through this apotheosis where you're going to be shedding more and more elements of you that no longer apply to this butterfly you're becoming. We do this every year. It's just this year is the Aquarius equation with Saturn and Aquarius and Uranus and Taurus that's going to have you actually harness the highest level of cosmic energy to ground physically, meaning you're going to gain the highest knowledge of understanding what's happening to you really. Okay, this is where stuff is going to get super paranormal and less linear than maybe comfortable, but super badass. It's not going to be any less badass. Virgo season unveiled all the facts that started to let us know how the narratives being told to us are full of shit. And Scorpio is going to expose the living crap out of these liars. So you're starting to hear in the news that, certain mini breakthroughs about how certain people got caught lying. That ain't nothing. You're about to see some of the most intense secrets. Start off with this moon in Gemini. Whole Scorpio season did not disappoint. Much love to Scorpio. You see a Scorpio sun, moon progress, Scorpio sun, moon rising, you better show them some respect because they coming through. They facilitating this whole season for you. So that being said, I think you're going to enjoy this because this is going to, for many of you, kick you in to a deeper understanding of the completion of the work we did from April to August, okay? Aries season to Leo Virgo. And this is what's going to actually have you begin to see that you truly, Gemini, are transforming. Scorpio, oh my God, this is going to be so freaking ridiculous because it's one thing to acknowledge and see synchronicities and know that, wow, I'm manifesting abilities. It's another thing for you to actually experience, Gemini, the pure transformation and deeper understanding of what an apotheosis process is as you begin to become into awareness of a deeper layer of yourself, because there's levels to this shit, and you're peeling the layer off to now understand purer elements of yourself that you can purely use as a conduit to step further into your greatest self and your most extraordinary understanding of the knowledge of your being. The consequence and catch to a transit like this is whatever truly dies, you must leave in the past. What are you prepared to say goodbye to as you simultaneously prepare to say hello to perhaps facets of your being and life that you've always dreamed and wished for? You can comment that down below. And until next time, Godspeed.